Arsenal fans, this transfer window is heating up. The Gunners have completed another signing. They're pushing to land one of the Premier League's best midfielders. They're chasing exciting attacking reinforcements, and there could even be some big departures before the window closes. Today we're covering everything, from Piero Hincapié officially becoming an Arsenal player, to Arsenal's pursuit of Bruno Guimarães and Sandro Tonali, the latest on Morgan Rogers and Julián Álvarez, the exciting young talent Jeremy Monga, and why Gabriel Jesus could be on his way out. Trust me, you won't want to miss this one. Let's get straight into it. The biggest confirmed news today is that Arsenal have completed the permanent signing of Ecuadorian defender Piero Hincapié from Bayer Leverkusen. After impressing during his loan spell last season, Mikel Arteta has decided to make the move permanent, handing Hincapié a long-term contract. This is a really important signing for Arsenal. Why? Because versatility is becoming one of Arteta's biggest priorities. Hincapié is comfortable playing as a center-back, left center-back in a back three, and even at left-back. His pace, aggression, ability to play out from the back and defend large spaces makes him a perfect fit for Arsenal's style of football. With Arsenal expected to compete once again for the Premier League and Champions League, squad depth is absolutely essential. Instead of relying heavily on Gabriel and Saliba every single week, Arsenal now have another high-quality defender capable of stepping into the starting 11 whenever needed. This signing may not grab all the headlines, but over the course of a long season, it could prove to be one of the smartest pieces of business Arsenal make. Now let's move to what could become the biggest transfer saga of Arsenal's summer. Arsenal are reportedly pushing hard to sign Newcastle United midfielder Bruno Guimarães. Reports suggest the Gunners have already submitted an offer worth around £60 million. However, Newcastle have no intention of letting their midfield leader leave cheaply. They're believed to be demanding a much higher fee and remain determined to keep him at St. James's Park. And honestly, you can understand why. Bruno Guimarães is one of the Premier League's elite midfielders. He can defend. He can dictate play. He breaks lines with his passing. He scores important goals. He presses relentlessly. And perhaps most importantly, he has leadership qualities that every title-winning team needs. Imagine a midfield featuring Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard, and Bruno Guimarães. That's a midfield capable of competing with anyone in Europe. But if Newcastle refuse to negotiate, Arsenal already appear to have a backup plan. Reports suggest Arsenal are also monitoring Sandro Tonali. The Italian midfielder remains one of Europe's most technically gifted players. Tonali offers incredible passing range, defensive awareness, and composure under pressure. While current reports suggest Bruno Guimarães remains Arsenal's #1 midfield target, Tonali would still represent a massive signing if negotiations with Newcastle become impossible. Either way, it's becoming increasingly clear that strengthening central midfield remains Arsenal's #1 priority this summer. Let's move into attack. Morgan Rogers continues to be one of Mikel Arteta's priority targets. The Aston Villa attacker has enjoyed an outstanding rise over the past year. He's powerful, direct, technically gifted, comfortable playing across multiple attacking positions. Exactly the type of versatile forward Arteta loves. Arsenal are continuing to monitor his situation closely. However, not all the attacking news is positive. Reports suggest Arsenal have suffered a setback in their pursuit of Julián Álvarez. The Argentine World Cup winner is believed to favor a move to Barcelona if he decides to leave Atletico Madrid. That obviously complicates Arsenal's chances. While the Gunners remain admirers of Álvarez, at this stage it appears Barcelona may currently hold the advantage. Of course, transfer windows can change very quickly. But for now, Arsenal may need to focus more heavily on alternative attacking options. Arsenal are also continuing to invest in the future. Highly rated Leicester City teenager Jeremy Monga is expected to complete a move to North London in a deal worth around £10 million. This is exactly the type of recruitment Arsenal have become known for under Edu and Mikel Arteta. Instead of only signing established stars, they're also identifying some of England's brightest young talents before their value explodes. Monga is regarded as one of the country's most exciting prospects. If developed correctly, he could become another major success story for Arsenal over the next few years. Could Leandro Trossard be leaving Arsenal this summer? With just 1 year left on his contract and several clubs circling, his future is becoming one of the biggest transfer stories to watch. Here's everything you need to know. According to the latest reports, Leandro Trossard will assess his Arsenal future once Belgium's World Cup campaign comes to an end. With only 1 year remaining on his current contract, this summer could be crucial for both the player and the club. Trossard is attracting interest from across Europe. Turkish side Beşiktaş are reportedly the most advanced in the race, while Atletico Madrid, Juventus, Inter Milan, Aston Villa, and Newcastle United have all been linked with the Belgian winger. So where do Arsenal stand? Well, the Gunners are not actively trying to sell Trossard, but reports suggest they are willing to listen to offers if the right bid arrives. His contract situation means Arsenal may have to make a decision now rather than risk losing him for less value later. Mikel Arteta still values Trossard's versatility and experience, but Arsenal are also looking to strengthen their attack, with players like Morgan Rogers reportedly on their shortlist. Trossard has also enhanced his reputation during the World Cup, scoring twice in Belgium's 5-1 victory over New Zealand to help his country reach the knockout stages. Those performances could increase interest in him once the tournament is over. As things stand, his future remains finely balanced. There's a realistic chance he stays at Arsenal, but there's also a genuine possibility he leaves if Arsenal receive the right offer and bring in another left-sided attacker. Finally, let's talk about Gabriel Jesus. Reports suggest Arsenal would be willing to consider offers in the region of £20 million if the right proposal arrives this summer. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean Arsenal are actively trying to sell him, but with injuries affecting his consistency over recent seasons, and Arsenal looking to strengthen an attack, the club may feel this is the right time to reshape the squad. If Jesus does leave, it would almost certainly increase Arsenal's urgency to bring in another elite forward before the transfer window closes. So to sum everything up, Piero Hincapié is officially an Arsenal player. Bruno Guimarães remains Arsenal's dream midfield signing. Sandro Tonali is the leading alternative if a deal can't be reached. Morgan Rogers continues to be one of Arteta's priority attacking targets. Julián Álvarez currently appears more likely to join Barcelona if he leaves Atletico Madrid. Jeremy Monga looks set to become Arsenal's latest exciting young signing. Gabriel Jesus could leave if the right offer arrives. It's shaping up to be another fascinating summer at the Emirates, and Arsenal look determined to build a squad capable of finally winning the Premier League and challenging for the Champions League. If you enjoyed today's Arsenal transfer update, make sure you smash that like button. It really helps the channel grow. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Arsenal transfer news, breaking updates, match previews, and analysis. And now, I want to hear from you. Which signing would you make first? Bruno Guimarães, Sandro Tonali, Morgan Rogers, or someone else? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, and come on, you Gunners.